Chat, there's a new mogul male. Wee woo, wee woo. The Ludwig second channel. Wee woo, wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yo, 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 yo. Sit your asses down. We are live with a live mogul male update. Wee woo, wee woo. Okay.
Talk about one of my two great passions, live
Okay, the video's not actually frozen. It's just his camera freezes at the start of videos, okay?
streaming. The other one, of course, being ventriloquism. And if you haven't heard, there are some major updates in the live streaming space that we have to talk about. The first one coming from a friend of mine, Charlie, aka Moist Critical, who dropped a bombshell video titled Goodbye Twitch, where he says this.
So, I am no longer exclusive with Twitch.
Now, he doesn't go on to say that he's signing exclusively elsewhere. He's just no longer exclusive with Twitch. And he'll try things out, right? He'll enter his college era, and he'll go back. He'll link up with Twitch. They'll have hot and
Twitch is fucking up so bad, bruh. Twitch is losing people to Kick, losing people to YouTube, having non-exclusivity with people. For Charlie! You need to pay him some multi-million-dollar contract. He is one of your top dogs. What are we doing here?
nasty sex, but he's going to try out the YouTubes of the world and maybe some other sites. He didn't mention any, but he is right now trying a stream on youtube.com, which is going really well. He's sitting at 24,000 average.
Yeah, he had 35,000 viewers earlier today for the live stream. I tuned in for a little bit, and he had 35,000 viewers over on YouTube for his first YouTube stream. What a massive W. But like people like him who generate so much money for Twitch and have has so much presence because he has a massive YouTube audience that converts over into his Twitch audience. Like, if you don't pay him a multi-million-dollar contract to stay on Twitch as an exclusive deal, how are you that dumb? It's like you want your platform to die. Because, like, people like him, like, what?
Average viewership, which was his peak on Twitch over the past 90 days.
Yeah.
I wouldn't extrapolate that too far. I would say, you know, he does have a larger presence on YouTube, but live streaming on YouTube is a bit of a pain in the ass. It's kind of hard. Really, streams that do well are ones that happen sporadically because it's an exciting thing, or if it's a big event. Otherwise,
I fell into the same situation. I used to stream every day over on YouTube instead of Twitch, and I've only joined Twitch probably within the past 2 to 3 weeks. I started doing these live streams on Twitch. And when I was on YouTube, my viewership was great. Like, I loved you guys. Like, you guys being over there was really awesome. And like, I was averaging about like 300. I was averaging pretty much the same amount of viewers, like between both. But then weekends, obviously, I would peak at around like 500 viewers. And weekends here on like Twitch, I sometimes peak around like 600, 700, depending on what we're doing. Like, it just depends. The peaks are different. I find that my Twitch peaks are higher, even though I don't do raids or stuff like that. It's just purely out of people's convenience. Twitch is just more convenient for people, I find. And then a lot of people who watched me on YouTube just couldn't find YouTube live streams half the time, which was super frustrating. And like, chat was also really delayed, even though I had it in ultra low latency mode. It's still 2 seconds delayed, which feels like dog shit when you're streaming, right? Because you'll be like saying something funny, look over at chat, and no one reacts for 2 full seconds. This is how long 2 seconds is. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. And no one's right? Like, it feels so awkward sometimes.
as you can probably look at a lot of the streamers who switch from other websites to YouTube and see a decrease in viewership generally. It's just, I don't know. It's just, you know, they just got to work on some things. We'll talk about that another day. But let's focus on the big competitor that's making a huge splash in the headlines, Kick.com. And of course, they had the XQC signing. We talked about that one. But there's been a couple of other signings that have happened over the past week. And something...
Yeah, it is even longer than that. People with good internet for YouTube, it'll be about 2 to 3 seconds for ultra low latency. But if your internet's like just average, it can be 5 seconds or higher. Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal. Also, for those of you guys, do any of you here watch anything on Kick? I avoid Kick like it's the plague. I feel like they've got issues with racism, with sexism, homophobia, like transphobia. They got like the whole melting pot of problems. And listen, bitch, life got enough problems. I don't need extra problems. it's bad over there. Like I don't touch kick with a 10-foot pole, dog.
Even more interesting than just paying a lot of big streamers millions of dollars. But first, they signed Your Rage. He did the classic. I got a few options. Which one am I gonna pick? Are we not even putting YouTube on a fucking truck anymore to pick? Like, is it that much of a joke? People live stream here, okay? This is a real establishment where live streams happen. Anyway, this one was not too much of a surprise because Your Rage has some friends who do already stream on kick.com, but it was a little bit more of a surprise when it was announced that Sapnap.
This signing blew my mind. I never talked about it because I don't really talk about Minecrafters. But when you have a really, like, let's be honest here, right? Like, I know my community is a lot older because my age demographic and just my content of what I talk about is older content usually. But Sapnap does Minecraft, and Minecraft is a very young community. And listen, I don't know, man. Like, if I was approached with a $10 million deal or a $15 million deal, I'd have to, that is life-changing money. That's huge money. But am I willing to, like, I don't know, put kids in an environment of a website that's okay with that behavior? And then Kick says, like, oh, we ban people for hate speech. But they don't. They don't ban people for hate speech because if you look at Aiden Ross's chat, they're constantly spewing hate rhetoric. And I mean really egregious stuff. Like talking about killing people kind of stuff. Like, it's not even, like, it's bad. And I don't know, if you, like, are willing to, like, segue kids into that site, don't you feel a little bit responsible? I would feel responsible. If I got offered a $10 to $50 million deal, I think I'd be in a different situation just because my audience is older. But at the same time, I don't think I would take it. I've rejected, like, money that in deals before that were quite significant back when I was an esports commentator because of morals, where I didn't like a company, right? And that's okay too. I mean, YouTubing is different. I'm technically less popular through YouTubing than I was through my esports career, but I refuse to sell out for shit that, like, I didn't think was right. And I know other people have different moral standings, so it's kind of shitty of me to put my own moral standings on others. But there's a thing about the community that's you have responsibility for, especially when you got kids watching you and you know your audience is predominantly kids. Is VR chat streams? Oh yeah, VR chat streams are lit. That's cool. Ugh. Okay, rolling my chair back a little bit so I can lean forward. All right.
Would also be going to kick.com. And if you don't know,
why is
Sapnap
Linus
is
trending?
A Minecraft
Why is Linus trending? Like Linus Tech Tips?
Creator. And if you've been at kick.com, it's not exactly ripe with Minecraft creators. That's not the demographic that currently operates in that space. Yeah. He is the first of that. It's kind of like Hikaru when he went over there. You don't really think of it as the chess hub, but you know, you got to start somewhere. Somebody's got to be the first. Now, we're going to talk about why this signing is a little bit more problematic in a bit. But first, is it working? Is signing people making Kick bigger? I mean, they're still massively smaller than Twitch. You know, Twitch, at least according to this website, is getting billions of visits a month, and Kick is getting hundreds of millions. But they do seem to be growing. I mean, if you look at their largest day ever, it came directly after the signing of XQC, where they had over 8 million people go to the website.
That's a pretty good increase, though, because it's stabilized, and it's still holding higher than the original point before they signed XQC. That's actually pretty good metrics.
Then it went down a bit, but like, let's be fair. You can't sign an XQC every month. You'll be out $1 billion before the end of the year. And they are getting more visits now than they did before some of those major signings, right? Quarter over quarter, they are growing. I think they just hit 12 million users, which is pretty fast. They hit that pretty quickly. And the question most people ask, aren't they like bleeding money? Where's all this money coming from? Is this sustainable? How are they able to?
Well, I know that they're like, was it that they're created by stake.com, which is a gambling website, crypto gambling? But I know that they said that they're not actively promoting gambling through the site, but their top streamers are still gambling streamers. So it's very strange.
To afford signing all these people without actually even running ads on their platform.
Oh shit, that's Jake Sucky, whatever the heck his name is on Twitter. This guy right here at the bottom. You can constantly see him on Twitter giving like updates and shit.
If you go to Kick, you won't receive an ad because they don't have any advertisers at all. To which the CEO of Kick, Eddie, would say, we don't even care about that. It's not even a problem.
Yeah, no, we've at this moment we're not running ads. You know, I'd like to think we're in a growth phase right now. You know, our sole goal right now is to grow. We really want to grow Kick. We want it to be a name that people recognize when they think of live streaming. We want it to become a part of, you know, internet culture. We want it to be, you know, standing there with the other giants in this industry. We think we can do that. So
now that's not super weird for a startup to want to grow and not be profitable.
I think their strategy is working, right? I think that, and it shows in the numbers itself. Like the spike and it dipping down, but it not dipping down to back to where it was, but still being stagnant at a higher rate, does show percent increase, which I think is
profitable in the first year.
Horrifying.
It's even not that weird for like a Silicon Valley type company to be in a growth phase for a few years and blow hundreds of millions of dollars.
Oh shit, I do also want to say one thing. I don't think every Kick streamer is bad or that all of them have bad intent. I think that's bullshit to ever like encompass everybody. I'm sure there's some Kick streamers who are massive W's, but the problem is the platform itself, how it carries itself, its lack of proper moderation, its favoritism in moderation, because what happens is they pay these multi-million-dollar contracts to people that they're too scared to ban them and too scared to time them out and too scared to give them repercussions for them acting up, because then they'll just jump over to a different platform and stream for the day because their deals are non-exclusive deals. Now, when we talk about non-exclusivity, that means that these people, for example, XQC, if he got banned on Kick, he would just jump over on Twitch and stream that day, right? And the same thing can happen to any of the other people, including Aiden Ross. And that's the thing, is that he could just jump onto Rumble and stream or whatever. Like, it's just... So they have no prerogative, they have no drive to actually ban people when they do fucked up shit. And you need to have that power. Otherwise, they get out of hand. And you have chats spewing really bad stuff. I mean, like, people talking about... There was at one point a chant in Aiden's chat talking about killing N-words. There was a time when they were talking about hanging people of different, like... It was so bad. And like, you know, we try to go in there to see like what's going on, just to see that pool of nonsense. And at some point it's like, do you blame the creator? Do you blame the platform? Do you blame the people? And the answer is just yes. It's all of it. So, yeah.
Capture a huge market share by offering insane services and then turning around and then try to make money, oftentimes making the product experience way worse, like Uber or DoorDash or Netflix, because it's, wait, our user behaviors are already set. We already signed up for all these things. We don't have cable anymore. We cut cable. So you can fuck us all over because we have no option. Now, I'm not saying Kick is going to make their experience terrible when they try to become profitable, but it is not that weird to be in a growth phase. How are they funding this growth phase? They haven't gone for several rounds of VC funding. But luckily, a lot of the people who are on the board at Kick are also on the board at stake.com. And they're also billionaires. So, you know, a lot of people come to the final conclusion that at its core, Kick is just a marketing vehicle for Stake. I would say that a little more accurately, the people at Stake had enough money to go to a new venture, which they are doing with Kick.com. And they have enough runway from all the money they made with Stake to lose money with Kick.com for a while. And it does benefit Stake if there is a place that they get to choose the regulation.
Someone in chat asked, why does Aiden Ross attract all those nut jobs? I guess it's like a few things. His content before was like outrage, funny content. And I think that actually allures a lot of kids who see themselves in him, because he was like this funny goofball who hung out with massive mainstream celebrities like rappers, right? And him hanging out with all the cool kids, but being the goofy, funny one, right, made him feel popular, relatable, and he would make like what we call like sus jokes, right? And when it comes to stuff like that, a lot of kids like idolize things where they're like, oh man, the funny, edgy humor, or oh, like making those kinds of jokes is so cool, and like I want to be like that. And then of course the flexer mentality, right? When you have people who are flexing their cash, flexing their clout, then kids who are now integrated into that go into the next step of like, fuck, I want to be like that. And it gets worse and worse into this brain rot. And do I blame a lot of these kids for how hateful they are? I think we should be responsible for our own actions. But at the same time, it's like, God damn, what do you do when these kids are brainwashed to such a high extent for years of watching this guy's content? Right? I don't know, man. I don't know how you help them. And then the whole Andrew Tate pill thing that happened, which I've talked about Andrew Tate before on the stream. And it's, you know, I mean, if we're going to be real about it, let's be real about it, is if you think he's a good guy and you think you like him, I'm just probably not the channel for you. And dude literally got arrested for human trafficking. Like, at what point do you sit down and ask yourself, hey, what am I consuming? What am I okay with? And it's so sad when you hear stories about like kids who refuse to learn from female teachers because women can't read properly, was one of the statements made. They can't read as well as men, right? And then Andrew said after that, I didn't say women can't read. I said they can't read as well as men. Their comprehension is not as strong. The reason why men have a stronger comprehension is because of our life experience, right? And then that baits out kids who don't have strong role models in their life. I don't care what gender you are. Kids who don't have strong like role models in their life, regardless if it's a father, mother figure, don't give a shit figure, they take that and they run with it. And it's so fucking pathetic and sad because you could make a great kid. Anyone has the potential to be a great kid, but they feel lost, they feel helpless. And one of the ways that Andrew Tate caused them to feel like they belong was what he did with Aiden Ross, right? He teased him. He felt like more of a father figure to him, right? To this lost, crazy crackhead kid, right? And a lot of people saw themselves in Aiden Ross, and they also followed Andrew Tate into that whole fucking scheme. And it's sad, and it's pathetic, and you know what? There's one thing I really want to especially hit on before we go back to playing the video. This is something that I had to combat a lot back during Andrew Tate's peak, right? Before he got arrested. A lot of people were like, yeah, but he says some truthful things, Alicia. Sometimes what he says is super accurate. And that's how he manipulates, all right? I want you to think about liars in your life. Really good liars and really good manipulators. Don't even think of Andrew Tate. I want you to think of the best manipulators and liars in your life. What do? They use a staple of truth to code their lies so that way they can hold on to the truth of their lie, right? For example, being like, oh, let's talk about the statistic of, drivers and like every accident I've been in has been with a female driver. So clearly women don't know how to drive as well as men do. That's from my own perspective and life experience. That's what Tate has said previously. Also, if we're not going to be stupid here, you were also in those accidents, right? If you're like, and it's just one of the ones that really broke my heart is there's this one little TikTok, YouTube short thing that's being shared on a bunch of channels of him smoking a cigar and saying men feel lonely. Men's mental health is falling and no one cares about men. No one gives a shit about men. And now we're suffering. And just because we want to become better, we want to become stronger, they hate us because we want to make money, because we want to rise above it all. That's why they hate on us. And so many people connected with that. And do you know what? Men are neglected. Men's mental health is neglected. The care. And a lot of the time, a lot of men are starved touched when it comes to not being met with physical affection, not made to feel as important as others. That is a real issue. And he uses that and weaponizes it so people will buy his fucking course. That is disgusting. You are targeting young, vulnerable men, and painting them with bullshit when they're going through stuff. What they really need is somebody to tell them, hey, one, if you need to go to therapy, I'm here to support you, buddy. We're going to take our steps. We need to learn what our self-value is. Take one thing you like about yourself and let's start there, right? Let's figure shit out. Let's start to work on what we can do to help improve our mental state. Our physical state, all that stuff, it'll come day by day, but let's figure it out together. And there's not enough talk about that. There's so many mental health issues that go so under the radar for men. Men have a higher statistic of heart failure because of the level of stress of bottling up emotions. It's so frustrating that, like, there's a real issue here, and he takes that real issue and manipulates it to use it to gain money out of people. That's so sick because the problem is real, but he uses it towards them as it's just gross. And I just needed to talk about that because there's times where I've had to argue and debate with even my own friends who were slowly becoming Tate pilled because they saw him talk about that. And I'm like, that's a real point, but that's not his point. So, like, yeah. Anyways, I digress. I needed to talk about that and get off my chest because I think it's super fucking important. And, you know, there's so many people out there who just, if you need a dad figure, I'll be your dad. All right, I'll be a good dad to you. You need a good role model, I'll be that. All right. Listen, I'm somebody who made it in esports. And if I haven't been canceled yet, I ain't gonna get canceled. So you good. Yeah, Andrew Tate getting cancer was a rumor. Because he said that he, like, pried it away or some shit like that. I don't remember. Anyways, if you want someone who actually has cancer, I'm also here for you, buddy. Holy shit, I was on one.
On for gambling, that they can still allow it on the site as opposed to just being at the whim of another company like YouTube or Twitch who have banned people for doing gambling content, sponsored gambling content in the past. Now, I will stop here to also address that Kick has added some features like the ability to hide any 18-plus content, pools, hot tubs, and bikinis, and also hide slots and casinos from your webpage at all. You just have to go to your settings and profile.
Actually, in the comments below, let me know. Do you care about hot tub streams or do you care about slots and casinos? I'm going to be honest with you. I think hot tub streams and shit like that are totally fine. I just don't care. Like, I think if people want to do it, you know, like there's a whole Amaranth and Faith and all them, and I think it was cool. Whatever. I'm not here to shit on women getting their things. There were some dudes who were doing hot tub streams. I thought that was pretty funny and pretty lit too. It's whatever. I think my only issue is gambling in front of audiences makes them more likely to gamble. And that does bother me. But at the same time, it's like, dude, gacha gaming is gambling. Like, right? Everything, like, there's so much gambling in everything that we do. How do you properly regulate? And at that point, I'm just like, fuck regulation. Just let people do whatever. I don't know. You know what? That's probably a really hot take. I don't think I'm well informed enough about the statistics of when it comes to slots and casinos properly to have a better opinion about that. But at the same time, it's like, as somebody who came from gacha gaming, who spent thousands of dollars in gacha gaming on credit cards because I couldn't afford to spend money on gacha gaming, I don't know, man. And now I quit all of them because, like, I care about my financial responsibility. But, like, you know, it's crazy. I don't know, Chief. I don't know. I feel like that's also super toxic and fucked up because it creates a sense of FOMO in kids, right? Fear of missing out, which creates a highly addictive behavior. Thus, there is one massive discrepancy between that, like, gacha gaming and gambling in other aspects, though. Because gambling in other aspects makes you feel like you can win your money back. But gacha gaming gambling, you are knowingly putting your money into it to get something that's a virtual asset and not actually an asset. It's kind of like getting a commodity within a game. But if your account ever got banned and if you ever got locked out, you'll never get that commodity in real life, right? So, like, that is a massive step away from each other. But still in the same vein, you're still pouring money into something in a gambling addiction, so hard to say. I'll play games that actually give me what I want without spending more. I mean, that's hard to do. Hi, Jay Waffles. Yeah, I mean, profiting on viewers' addictions is gross. Thank you. You know what? Thank you. I think that's what I was trying to look for when it came to wording. It's hard because I realized one thing from back when I was gacha gaming before I quit. I started to be more responsible with my gambling in gacha games. Um, until I noticed there were some people in my community who are a little bit younger because Genshin has a bit of a younger community, and they were just like super fucking upset when they couldn't pull for a character because their feeling of FOMO, like fear of missing out, was so strong. It was messing with them. And I was like, holy shit. Am I helping create and perpetuate that? Because I don't want to help create and perpetuate that. That's really messed up. Like, and it's like, as a content creator, you got to think about what are you willing to do? What are you against? And weigh it all against each other. And maybe I've got too much of a moral stick up my ass, but I also think it's important for people to do it based off of their own moral standards. Right? Like, if somebody else wants to do it, I'm not going to shit on them for doing it, right? I have friends who literally stream Genshin, right? And I'm never going to shit on them for doing it. If they want to pull $1,000 in gacha games, shit, do it, homie. We just don't have to be the same person. That's all. It doesn't make me hate them or anything or make me think less of them, because that'd be bullshit. We all have different moral stands or different opinions on stuff, and that's fine too. Same thing for you guys. If you guys pull in gacha games or gamble, who gives a shit? Just live what you want by your own codes and own rules. As long as you ain't hurting nobody.
Which is cool. I think that is a helpful feature. I've seen it get abused a few times. Like, people will just go to the just chatting with both of those categories. But as long as they're good on moderation, that should address that. And they've also added something that I think is way more interesting than paying big creators millions of dollars, which is their Kick Creator Incentive Program. And these are the first people who are in the
So the Kick Incentive Program is going to pay them hourly wages for streaming on Kick.
Beta of said program. This dude looks like me. What the hell? They're in the beta of this incentive program. And the question might be, what the hell is it? What does this mean? Basically, they are offering to pay creators for streaming hourly. Not conditional on running ads, and totally in addition to any subscribers or donations from viewers. It is just the website paying creators outright.
How much money per hour?
They have a few criteria on how much you get paid. It's based on the number of hours you stream. A flat rate based on Kick's advertising CPMs, which doesn't exist because they don't have ads at the moment. The average viewers you have, and viewer demographics and engagement, which sounds really fucking cool. To be on a website that pays you 95% of the sub revenue, and then also is able to pay you hourly if you stream, is a huge advantage for smaller creators to maybe go full-time streaming because of all that revenue, and then up their creation game, right? Not just on Kick.
As somebody who full-time YouTubes and full-time streams, for those of you guys on Aliciaxdeath, I have another channel called Aliciaxlife, which is one of my main channels. And as somebody who does full-time on that channel, and I'm starting to do full-time on Aliciaxdeath too. I really appreciate this channel. It's really fun to me. I do realize that my morals are like, I'm a bit more strict on myself because I've been in an environment before where toxic people have had a lot of power. When I was coming up in esports, a little bit of a story time. This is like a lot of story time today in this one. When I was coming up in esports, especially at the beginning of my career, before I was even a somebody, right? There was a lot of corrupt and fucked up people. And I think what hurt me the most was how many, trigger warning for SA, right? Right. And it was happening so much with pro players, but no one gave a shit because they're pro players and they needed them to stay. And it changed my view of everything, because that's my personal experience, right? Was seeing that made me so fucking jaded towards the weird ass power dynamics. And I don't mean just men at the top. There was women at the top abusing the hell out of people, right? I was not one of the people abused in the scenario that I'm mentioning, by the way. I want to make that very clear. I just know of the people. And there was people who came to me for help when I became more popular. The more clout I got, the more men and women reached out to me for help when it came to this stuff. Because they felt like since I had enough clout, I could help get something done. And that is such a sad fucking world to live in, where that's a thing. because they don't have a voice, where they don't feel safe enough in their community, where someone else's clout Olympics bullshit can outweigh their safety. And that's what happens. So that's why I'm like super overprotective all the time, and why I seem like a little crackhead when it comes to people's mental health, when it comes to their safety, when it comes to my morals. Like, I understand that I'm probably 30 times more aggressive about stuff than the average person. And am I oversensitive about it? Yeah, I definitely am oversensitive about it. But through my life experience of it all, that's why. And that's just the way it's gonna be. And for the people who aren't like that, that's totally fine. It's okay to like have a different level of morals and a different level of what you believe in, right? And I don't want anyone to feel like they're not on the righteous path because they aren't 100% on board with me. Like, that's bullshit and cult ass motherfucking culture, right? So.
But also on YouTube, focus on making videos, shorts, TikToks, whatever it is. That is a big buff, and it is cool that they're kicking that off. And we'll see how it goes, right? My take right now on kick.com, I don't know if I would sign with the website. All right, hey, I'll entertain a conversation. I entertain a conversation with Facebook.com, but it is concerning for someone like me, right, or a big creator to take millions of dollars. Because the question I always have is, what is the goal with all that capital, right? You have to have a plan with all the money that you would receive that is more valuable than the value may be taken away from promoting a website.
That's a good question.
That has not the best track record in terms of protecting communities and content moderation, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. However, if you're a smaller creator and this is an opportunity to go full time, I say fuck it. I say get the bag. I say take them for all they're worth, for as long as they're able to pay people out at such a huge loss. Because why not? If it is the dream of all dreams, we accept.
Yeah, that's where we differ in opinions, but that's okay to differ in opinions. I don't know. If money over morals matters to you guys, that's chill. I don't know. I can't.
A lot of evils in our lives. All right, I drink fucking Nestle water occasionally because I'm fucking thirsty, and they're also an evil. But if it's in your self-interest, if it works for you.
Oh, he's using the debate of all companies are evil, basically, so it doesn't matter who you sign with. Okay, that's true though, right? Twitch has evil aspects, like every company has evil aspects, right? No company is pure. My only thing is the community you cultivate. That's my discrepancy, right? Because Amazon's fucked up. Amazon fucked up. Like, right? YouTube's fucked up. Everything's fucked up. Let's be honest. But the community you cultivate and the moderation of said community is very important. And that's what it, like, comes into play.
I say go for it. I hold more judgment for people who are already millionaires. They don't really need more millions of dollars unless they have some really cool plan to do with all that money. Anyway, back to the issues with Quick, which is their lack of protecting certain communities. Specifically, if you go on that website, the cover boy of it, Aiden Ross, the guy who, you know, is kind of the face of Kick in some ways, his chat is they're ruthless, bro. They really want to kill a lot of minority groups.
Exactly what Ludwig just said. That's exactly what I brought up earlier, was about the Aiden Ross chat. Yeah.
The time. And Tubbo talked about this after the signing of Sapnap.
Oh, Tubbo! That's a Minecrafter. I've actually watched one of Tubbo's streams before just because I was curious. And he just seems like a very happy person. It's very cute.
Who is
very
a
wholesome.
creator with a younger demographic and a gayer demographic.
Is people in communities such as LGBTQIA+, younger demographic and stuff like that. I feel like this platform is not a safe place to be openly trans, not a safe place to be openly Jewish.
And look, Tubbo's 100% right that the chats go fucking crazy. They say
That's what I've been saying.
some
Okay.
unhinged shit on kick.com.
I feel
And I'm worried that
validated.
Kick has not done enough to stop that, to punish creators who let their chats run rampant or even moderate the chats from being able to talk like that at all. And they're going to go down to being like Rumble, just purely associated with maybe some hateful groups, as opposed to just a platform that wants to host content of all types and will cap their ability to grow into a mainstream platform. Now, there was a response from one of the founders of Kick, Bijan, who said, well, I respect the fact that you care about your community.
Bro, pause. Look at this. I don't even want to read all this yet. Look at this. Look at Tubbo's response at the beginning of this. Trigger warning, hate speech, racism, anti-Semitism, homophobia, transphobia, pedophilia. Bro, Tubbo's reply is trigger warning all this shit. Oh, you know Tubbo gonna go in. You know Tubbo's gonna go in, bitch. I'm so excited.
It's unfair to claim Kick is somehow dangerous for them while simultaneously cultivating your community on Twitter. You would like to improve Kick somewhat, but you are on twitter.com. Curious. We have platform-wide AI moderation on both video content and chat messages, and we are a young platform, so give us...
Ooga booga. We have AI. We are doing good. Ooga booga. Stupid ass motherfucker.
It's a chance. You know, what the heck? To which Tubbo, he went for the crazy reply. He said, hey, man, I get it's young. I don't get why you're comparing your platform to twitter.com, because that's a much bigger website and not predominantly filled with hate speech, which I massively disagree on, Tubbo. I do think it is filled insanely with hate speech. And if you're comparing yourself to Twitter as your bar for morale and preventing hate speech, we got a low fucking bar, buddy. We got to find a new bar to go to.
Okay.
I would argue that the reason you cultivate a platform on Twitter is because it has market share and has dominated the space. And its recent changes have actually moved a lot of creators off of Twitter. So you don't want to be comparing yourself to them.
Yeah.
All right. Twitter's a website that straight up, I get offered a clip from Crazy Clip once a fucking day that's titled "Guy Jaywalking Gets Hit by a Truck," blushy face emoji, and then a guy jaywalking gets hit by a fucking truck, and it's like
Jesus.
9 a.m. and I'm like, why is this on my For You page? And then a blue check will reply with just the most low-res gif and lame-ass comment they could think of. If you can dodge traffic, you can dodge a ball. So anyway, this Twitter rant aside, I do think Tubbo brought out a bit of receipts, which is Aiden Ross.
Oh, Tubbo screenshotted Aiden Ross's chat. Oh, bitch. Tubbo got the ass. Tubbo got the ass.
Chat saying, I kill LGBTQ. We all kill LGBTQ. Which, honestly, progressive that they threw in the queue, right? Like, they're actually getting the acronym down a little bit. That's huge. I don't even want to read that sentence out loud. Black lives don't. Okay, I don't. None of these sentences are okay to read out loud. I'm gonna make you read them and have your thoughts be fucking tainted with, as opposed to Jesus, man. So you get the idea, all right? Kick.com, right?
Yeah. So like going to that website, right?
Now, I think is a little too unmoderated and a little
Tubbo is
too
based AF.
associated
Yeah.
with just hate speech outright. And so a creator like Sapnap,
And that's my point, is that these chats, like, what fucking moderation are you talking about? Right? Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, what a bunch of edgelords. Yeah, what a bunch of cringe ass children, honestly. And there's young adults who do that same shit too because they want to feel powerful because they're so dog shit in real life. And it's like, fuck, man. Like, listen, there's some of us who are dog shit in real life, and that's okay. Like, we're just trying to get on the up and up. But if you're talking about, like, killing people and just hating on other people because you're sad, like, fuck, man, where's the self-reflection? Dog, where's the we need to get some help. That's not it. Stop wasting your time in Aiden Ross's chat and do anything else. Literally anything else. Drink some water. Get a hug from your animal, your pet. Maybe hug your dog or something. Yeah, good question, chatter. Someone goes, so what does the AI detect that they're so proud of? Yeah, good fucking question. What does the AI detect? Because clearly, all this shit is fine. Clearly, this is okay. Like, what?
going over will be an interesting test. We will see. All right. Is he going to be hate rated by the people who are around him? Will the people who go to Sapnap stream feel comfortable being on that stream? Because right now, the only people who stream on kick.com are people who are paid millions and millions and millions of dollars, like your rage, people who just get banned on other websites like Twitch or YouTube so they don't have anywhere to...
Foosley is on Kick? why is FouseyTube back? Why is that motherfucker back? Why? What happened? Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Wait, that is such a cute Nick emote. That is so cute. Okay, but also, oh, where did we go wrong? Ain't no way he still exists. What happened? How did he come back? How did he come back? We need to watch a video about his downfall, bro. Does anyone got a video to his downfall? How did he get resurrected? How did this motherfucker's career come back?
Where to go, so they check out kick.com, like
One of the
Fousey,
OG
or people
pranksters, baby.
who just maybe didn't have enough success to want to continue on a
God
website like Twitch,
damn.
which doesn't offer as competitive rates in terms of subsplit. And they want to try their hand over on a website like Kick, right? That seems to be the main three groups of people who I see go over to Kick. And until Kick starts to get their act right and starts to make it a place that feels good and comfortable.
Oh yeah, there
for
has to
anyone
be a
go
downfall
on,
video for
I
sure.
don't think they're going to grow to that culture point that Eddie wants them to. I don't think even throwing.
I got a genuine thing to mention here. If you go to Kick because you want to start your career as like a streamer or YouTuber or whatever the fuck, and you want to start growing your platform, and that's the only way you think you can cultivate a community, what kind of fucking community are you cultivating, dog? Like, what are you cool with? Like, holy shit. That's what we gotta start thinking about. Like, it's insane. It's insane. Like, do you care about the number of your chat number going up so much that you don't care about the quality of your chat? That you don't care about the quality of your community? You just want to see the number go up and make that money? Like, it means that little to you? Like, listen. I'm not trying to say that money doesn't matter. I'm not that much of a woke bitch, okay? I do got a price for everything. But I don't know, man. There's a certain level of accountability and culpability we gotta have when you're an influencer. That's just the reality.
And hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars is going to get them there. But we'll see. Time will tell, right? All right, that's it. All right, thank you all for watching. Have a good one. Subscribe. All right, see you later. Goodbye.
That was a long-ass video for me because I was talking like crazy in this one. I'm posting this shit on YouTube. God damn it. I had a whole I've been popping off in this video. It's a long ass watch. To those of you guys who made it all the way to the end, thank you for watching. Original video will be linked in the description below. But also just, thank you for making it all the way through. Okay? I know that I have very staunch opinions and I tend to be somebody who's maybe like overly, I don't want to say overly caring because that's kind of cringe to say, but I do care a lot about what community is and what's going on with people. And I just want to say again for another time is that other creators don't have to have the same moral standard that I do. That doesn't make them any less. That doesn't make them anything like it doesn't make them worse or anything like that. I'm not trying to put away like how dare creators have a bad morals. Like I'm not trying to be like that, okay? They have their own lives and their own bag and their own shit to deal with. I'm just saying as me, right? If I ever took some dumb shit like a contract with something that you guys thought was actually fucked up, just tell me. I can get out. I got lawyers. Like, we okay. Morally, like, I'm just trying to keep it clean because I feel like it's really important as somebody who does daily content, especially on my main channel, Aliciaxlife, and who does daily streams and all this stuff, and to not be a piece of shit. And yeah, the money matters to me. It does. But at the same time, making sure y'all feel comfortable and feel safe is important too. And I'm not trying to revoke people's free speech, but I'm trying to say is that your free speech got consequences if you are being an asshole. That's it. That's it. You can say what you want to, but yeah, what you say has consequences. And if you get banned, you get banned. It's that simple. Yep. Because at the end of the day, right? It's my community that I'm forming. And you can have a different vibe, you can have a different thing going on for yourself. But there's certain things that we don't tolerate, and I'm gonna keep true to that. Anyways, big ass rant, big ass video. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.